Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Please know that this is not financial advice. I'm only here to hang out with you and to remind you to only buy on those red candles. You guys, unbelievable. I was sitting there looking at the chart on Dex Tools of a couple of different tokens, and I'm like, oh, let's go check out Volt. And what do I see? Something incredible, something beautiful that we all want to see. A nice big huge candle going up for Volt, and of course this is on the Ethereum side. Look at this nice big green candle. Well, that came from a huge buy, almost 42 Ethereum worth of Volt purchased at one time. So we know what that means. That's somebody with big money. That smells like something's going on. That smells like could it be front loading for an exchange? Could it be? Now, we've heard whispers of crypto.com. We've heard whispers of Coinbase. Is this in preparation for one of those very big exchanges? I cannot confirm that this is exactly what's happening, but I think there is the potential, right? So we know that this is definitely not for Gate.io. We already know that. This is for something else. And we know, I mean, look at Volt. I mean, this is crazy. Look at all of these different exchanges. Voltoshi is taking care of us. And of course, like the rest of the market, listen, we're down right now because the market is crap. It's not just us, right? It's everybody. But this is really, really huge. This is really good. This is what we needed to kind of give everybody a little bit of a boost and to remind everybody, are you getting vaulted? Are you on the Volt team? So let's check out some of the comments here. And thank you everybody for joining. I know it's been a minute since I've made a Volt video, but as I mentioned before, I don't know if you guys know, my dad has cancer. So I've been going down to Florida whenever he gets his chemo treatments. So I've just been crazy busy running around doing so much. I live in New Jersey. So whenever he's got a treatment, I have to fly down there for a couple of days because that's just how it is. So I've been just crazy busy. Yep, everybody, look at, come on now. Everybody is showing their support for the Volt Army. Ooh. Steve says, being told more big buys soon. That's right. That's what I've heard. And like I said, it's nothing exactly that I can 100% confirm, but I know it's for something big. Thank you very much, El Muso. I appreciate that. Yes, please, if you've not already, may I ask you a favor? Can you please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and like the stream. This way we'll go ahead and get some additional people in here. Yes, Vault, I love to see those lightning bolts. Well, what do we know has gone on since my last video? Oh, just so freaking much, right? It's crazy how much has happened since my last video. So since my last video, which was a couple of weeks ago, you're right, man. We're not only just going to the moon, we are going to Mars. That is exactly where we're going. Thanks, Guillermo. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So we got word on a couple of different things, right? We got word that they're having so many new partnerships, right? Like this is a big, huge thing, this drip token. What do partnerships really mean in the whole spectrum for token holders? Maybe it doesn't sound like it's a big deal to you, but it is. The more people that we can get Volt position our token in front of their eyes, the bigger our community is going to get. It's going to grow. The more money is going to go in there. I mean, what are we on, like 26 exchanges now? It's sick. Is Volt probably the token that's on the most exchanges? It's getting up there, right? I see no reason why we can't topple Shiba Inu as one of the top coins. There's no reason why we can't push this down. The Volt Army is strong. Voltoshi is constantly working. The people that are behind this, Pablo, DJ Legend, Power Right. I mean, all these guys do nothing but sit there and let people know about how great Volt is. They are laser focused on Volt. They're not like some other influencers, me included. I've got to cover a lot of different tokens. These guys are laser focused on Volt. And you know what, guys? That's what we need to get a token really pumping and really going. That's like a big, huge thing because, I mean, if you think about it, you might see other tokens that are down in the market right now. Like everybody, the whole market is tanking. It's crap. But those devs have gone silent. They're not tweeting as much. They're just not as active on social media, I think, as they should be. Like, this is the time where you should really up your game when it comes to your social media presence. You want to keep your project in front of everybody's eyes and fresh in their minds. And I think all of the other tokens have really dropped the ball when it comes to this. Not our guys, not Voltoshi, not Pablo, not Power, not DJ Legend. These guys are on it. Like, go to Twitter. Every third tweet is about Volt. That's huge. And it's not just like one little tweet that they put out per day that people like and then they retweet. No, they keep things fresh. Like, there's a brand new tweet with, a brand new logo every single couple minutes. There's like a really cool JPEG to look at and enjoy every couple of minutes. It's not just stale, right? They're keeping it so fresh, which is huge. That's what you need. You need people to, what's up? Thank you so much for popping by the channel. Thank you very much. Yes, if you've not already, please hit that like button. Holden, prepare for the wave in the lake. And you ride it big bags. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Volt Warrior. What's up? Steve Jones says, my belief is that Volt will be so widespread, a few whales that don't need money will pump this thing big time, and not to take profits for no other reason than just to make this one number one. You could be absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay, since my last video, what's happened? We've amassed so many partnerships. We've gotten word that there's huge things coming as far as utility. So that's VoltSoft and VoltiChain, right? That when I hear VoltiChain, I know that sounds like a blockchain. I know they're going to be developing a swap. I know all of that stuff is coming, right? We just know it's coming. You can already buy Volt with your debit card or your credit card. That's what we need. We need simplicity to be able to bring more people into cryptocurrency. And when it's easy like that, the people are going to pour in there. If they can get something super easy without having to go through this huge mess, they're going to dive in, right? I have all the faith in the world that we can take this. We can take this to the next level. I have no doubt, right? You can go on CryptoCart and use your Volt to get gift cards so that you can buy stuff on websites, real world merchandise. This is a big deal. We still have the Elon Goat token monument that's going to be going around the country. Volt is going to be there on the back riding with Elon Goat. Boom. That's going to be huge. When people see that thing traveling down the highway, they're going to be taking selfies with it. They're going to be posting it on Instagram. That is going to draw so many eyes on Volt. It is going to be enormous. That's quite possibly, probably the biggest marketing stunt that is ever going to happen. And they're going to give it right there to the man, Elon himself. That's going to be amazing. Like, who doesn't wish they could be there, right? Who doesn't wish they could drop in and see Elon's face while he's accepting that monument? That's going to be sick. So once again, let me pull up the chart because we had a huge buy come in. Almost 42 Ethereum worth, and of course there's a bunch of little buys too and a bunch of little sells. But people, I mean, when you look at the difference between the buys and the sells, there's definitely a crap more ton buys than there is sells. And we know why that is. We know it's because, oh, is Space Chick in the house? I just saw somebody say Space Chick is in the house. I have to scroll up. What's up? There she is. What's up, Elizabeth? What's up, girl? All right, so let's see. There are a big whale is in the chat. Shine. Oh, shout out to him for showing love to this community. What's up, Shine? Thank you very much for popping in. We appreciate your support here to the Volt Army, and Elizabeth is always vaulted. Steve says, what token has 75 buses in New York City with Vault on the side of the buses? Just imagine the cost of that. And what does that mean for Vault? That's incredibly huge, right? That is freaking incredibly huge. And not only that, like we have so many other things going on with Vault. Let's just take a peek down here. Of course, this big, huge electronic billboard hanging out there in Mexico City. That's another big thing. Yes, the buses in Manhattan. And of course, when the buses are traveling in Manhattan, there's a crap ton of eyes on them. If you guys have ever been to the city, there's always people walking around. And when the buses go by, you can't miss them. Traveling billboards are just a really great way to spread the message about anything. And the fact that Volt is there is incredibly huge. So shall we, shall we hypothesize on why somebody purchased the 41 Ethereum? So we've gotten news that there are big exchanges coming up. Could this have something to do with the potential of a Coinbase listing or the potential of a crypto.com listing? So we heard a few, was it like a month or so ago? We heard that crypto.com was in the works. Now people get upset, like, because you hear crypto.com and because we're not listed the very next day, people get upset. They're like, hey, what happened? It takes a long time to get listed on those bigger exchanges. It's not something that, it's not a tier 3 exchange where you slap your deposit down. You have to go through some paperwork. They make sure everything's good and then you're listed. These bigger exchanges, they go through every single thing. It can take a couple of months to comb through everything to make sure that you're compliant with all of the regulations that they have in place for their very own platform. Okay. Now we know that Voltoshi is doxed to the guys over at Everrise. This is the company that conducted the V2 migration, which was flawless. When we look at the difference between some V2 migrations between Volt and some other tokens, our migration was 100% flawless. That's what we want. And that's what we got. And that's really what the Volt Army deserved. And as we continue to look at the chart, it continues to climb. We're continuing to go up. Those little buys keep rolling in. It's amazing. Yes, so fly to the moon. I was just about to talk about that next. UFC Saturday, 8 p.m. ESP, a surprise for Volt after a win. Am I allowed to talk about that fly to the moon? Am I allowed to bring that up? I guess if you know about it and you put it in the comments, I must be able to talk about it. We've landed some pretty big UFC partnerships. That is going to be huge. Thank you very much for the super chat, Rowdy Rathane. You know what? Or Rathor. I'm sorry. Hold on. I got to put my old lady glasses on. Vault Inu community are the best of the best, supporting the people who are really in need. 24/7 VC helping. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Steve. The migration was totally simple. I was shocked, literally seconds. I'm waiting until this passes Dogecoin's all-time high, and we will. Yes, Thundervolts. Confucius says, everything has Volt, but not everyone sees it. Fly to the Moon says, if you know, you know. And we do know. Yeah, so they're racking in these partnerships, man. This UFC partnership, it's not just one partnership. It's a bunch of partnerships. Like I think as of right now, they have 5 different fighters. I don't know who they are. I don't even know if that's the correct term, fighters, but these guys are all over the place. Now, please remember, and I this is not hype. I want you guys to understand something. Let me just pull up my big face just so that I want you to understand something. Let me just hit this. Now, I know Pablo has talked many times about, yes, honey, she always cries whenever I talk about Vault. You ever notice that? Good girl. Last night, DJ Legend came into my chat, dropped a super chat, and I was like, oh, DJ Legend from Vault. And she started screaming. She's a Vault girl. You Vault girl. Are you a Vault girl? Get you some Vault. Back up your boat. The potential of Vault becoming a stable coin. Now, a lot of people hear that and they're like, how can this meme coin possibly become a stable coin? We absolutely can. There's a way that we can create a stable coin. As you know, there's many different types of stable coins. There are stable coins that are backed up by currency. So for each one coin that there is, there's a physical dollar in a bank somewhere or in a reserve somewhere to back up that one coin. There's another one called an algorithmic stablecoin, which is held up by an algorithm. That's what Luna had, Terra Luna. And it was able to be compromised, right? It was exploited and it went down. There's another stablecoin that is a crypto stablecoin, meaning that for their coins, they have equal amounts of cryptocurrency or crypto assets to back up that stablecoin. Do we understand already how many assets that we are in possession of when it comes to Vault? If you look at the Vault, all of our stuff that's in there is just going to be compounding in value through the years. Through the years, constantly buying more Bitcoin, constantly buying more valuable NFTs, constantly picking up land in the metaverse. This is huge. Like, there's no reason that down the lane we can't launch our own stable coin and have our vault be the crypto that's backing it up. Can you imagine how crazy that would be? How absolutely crazy that would be. And with that kind of stable coin, that's not something that, you can exploit, because there's no algorithm to exploit. There's no equilibrium there. It's just asset backed by cryptocurrency as the asset. How beautiful is that? So there's no reason that can't be us. Yep, Vault Inu along with the Elon Goat token. April, welcome to the stream. Look at all of the Vault army in here showing love and appreciation. We appreciate all of you guys in here. I really do. So how psyched are you when other people start finding out about Vault? Because right now we're very, even though we're 50,000 strong, look, we're crazy. Our army is crazy. They're motivated. They're out there. They're always engaging with the community. When we start to grow our numbers even stronger, and I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Where Shiba Inu was back in the day before anybody really knew about it, that's where we are right now. We are at the very genesis of Vault. We're at the very genesis. There's over 360,000 holders in Saitama. We're going to get there. Not only are we going to get there, we are going to surpass Saitama. I have no doubt. And do you know why? Everybody loves Vault. I never hear anybody saying anything negative about Vault. Never. Everybody's always positive about Vault. Our influencers are out there spreading the word, getting eyes on Vault, spreading the word about how great Vault is. Vaultoshi's doing a great job with running the crypto. He did everything right when it came to the V2 migration. He hired a great team at Everrise. He locked away the contract so that it belongs to us. He didn't have to do that as a developer, right? He didn't have to do that at all, but he did. And that goes to show that he's here for the long run. What's up, Just Philosophy? I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. The floodgate is opening soon. Hey, and don't forget, this is amazing. Yes, please hit the like button. If you've not already subscribed, I ask you humbly to subscribe to my channel, please, because I've been getting spanked in the algorithm. I thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you. It's absolutely amazing the future that we have with Vault. And we're here at the very beginning. When the numbers start coming in, when we surpass 100,000, when we surpass 150,000, where do you think the price of Vault is going to be then? When you look at the chart that we have here with that nice big green candle, before this candle happened, I went onto the chart and I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Let me zoom out of the chart here. When I looked at this, I'm like, you know what? Look at this is a big line of support, like right here. Because if you can see, there's been other areas of support. This lines up with other areas of support. I was like, oh man, hey, this is a good time to DCA into Vault. So if you bought higher, like up here, or even at the all-time high down here, now is your time to DCA in because it's at the floor. We know it's at the floor because we're looking and comparing other areas of support with Vault, and we're right there at that area of support. Now's a good time to DCA in. And like the next hour, this huge green candle comes. And I'm like, man, maybe. And I was like, oh, maybe people listen to me. Nah. I looked at the thing and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like almost a 42 ETH buy. That's a big buy. That's a big buy. 42 ETH is a big buy. That's like, what is that worth now? Like 75 grand? Now, whenever you have bigger buys like that, they're not just going to buy everything they want to buy all at once. Sometimes when people are buying massive positions like this, what they like to do is buy a lot. They're going to cause a big green candle. And some people that are looking to take profits like to dump on a green candle. They like to see that. This has the potential of some jitters getting out. The person's going to watch for the red candles, see if he can grab it lower. And then he's going to buy even more. I mean, this could go down and go skyrocketing back up before you know it. I've seen it many times with people that buy big, huge positions like this. They're all about timing the market and manipulating the market the best way they can to get the absolute best price that they can. So this is, this could be the very beginning of, we could see like a couple hundred ETH worth of Volt sold tonight. I should actually get that wallet address to see if I can be tracking it, right? This ain't your granddad's Saitama. Vault is going to change people's lives by providing generational wealth. Yes. Yes, Tammy, Volt Army, Volted. Yes. Volted AF. Y'all voltage, Tammy? Yep. I'm definitely voltish, volting, volted. Vaulting, that's right. I never stopped vaulting. I just, I had to take a step back because my dad has cancer right now and he lives in Florida. I live in New Jersey. So whenever he gets his chemo treatments, I got to fly down there and stay there for a little bit, so I've been a busy lady, but I'm always active on Twitter. Man, I'm always active because I love the Twitter presence that the Volt Army has. This is one of the reasons why I'm so convinced that this is a bright future for our token and soon to be coin, because of the presence never stops on Twitter. It never stops. You see some developers with other tokens, they are gung-ho tweeting when their project launches, right? They're bringing holders in, they're bringing money in, and then their project dips, and then the dev goes silent. I've never understood why they do that. Like, you have momentum. Why are you silent? Silence equals I don't trust you. Like, if you're not talking about your project, I don't trust you. The Volt Army is there. Voltoshi is constantly tweeting. He's constantly putting out fresh material. He's constantly building. He's constantly growing. Like, this guy is dedicated. Pablo is dedicated. Power is dedicated. DJ Legend. I mean, we've got Elizabeth is definitely dedicated. Believes is dedicated. Like, there are so many people involved with the Volt Army. It is absolutely insane. And everybody knows we are going places. We might be down right now when it comes to the charts, along with the rest of the market, but don't ever count this token out. Just because we're down at the floor, look what happened. Look at that big green candle. Smart money knows when to buy. Smart money can look at a chart and say, hey, you know, we're at a massive area of support here. This is a good time to buy in. And that's what this person with smart money did. So now we're going to see if this huge buying trend continues. This person could start buying all night long. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. Once y'all volt, you can't stop vaulting. That is so true. What up, Volt fam? Tammy, you need Volt on your handle. Oh, you want me to put a lightning volt? I should. Rowdy. Really sorry to hear about your dad, your father. I'm sure he'd be fighting back and he'd be fit well soon. You know about it. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And yeah, my dad, he is fit. He is fit AF. He's 77 years old and that guy is buff. He is buff and ripped. It is crazy how in shape he is. And he's led a good, clean life. But when he was 18, he was pulled into the army because of Vietnam. You know, they took him in there and they exposed him to, yep, that's my last name, a chemical called Agent Orange, and that's what gave him cancer. This is now his 4th cancer from Agent Orange, so it's upsetting. Volt is even in the Ukraine. The Volt is global, baby. Come on. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, I appreciate if you hit the like button, and if you don't mind, if you hit the subscribe, that would be wonderful. Volt, show love. I appreciate all of you guys for coming on in. Sup, Volt fam? Trey says, we're off to the edge of the universe looking for a new place to call Voltopia. Shout out to my dad, Trey. I hear you. Thank you very much. I will let him know that the Volt Army has his back and that they care about him and that they, you know, care about him. And that means a lot to me. Hey, Tammy, let's vault and open up the gates. Would you be talking about gate.io when you talk about the gates? I mean, there are so many different exchanges that we're on, but there's still more to come. And the good news is some of those bigger ones, I think, I hate to say that. Listen, there's certain stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about, but there's bigger, much more serious exchanges coming. But with those kinds of exchanges, you don't just get to launch on them in a couple of days. There's definitely a lot of work going on behind the scenes to prepare for the launch of certain exchanges. And there are certain things that, you know, you're not allowed to talk about. Like the exchange has to release the formal announcement of your token being launched on their platform. You're not really allowed to talk about it before it gets there. So I don't want to say too much. Original Like Motion, Agent Orange got my uncle. Oh, to praying for your dad. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, that was a nasty thing that they got exposed to. And, you know, getting drafted was terrible. Let's open the 8 gates. It doesn't matter if Crypto Chick, hey Tammy, and Volt family. What's up, Crypto Chick? Thank you so much for dropping on by. Steve Jones. Volt is like the Hoover Dam holding back Volt. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that these partnerships are massive. UFC fighting is becoming so big. I remember when wrestling was the big thing. Now it seems like everybody's watching these UFC fights, right? Like that's becoming a big, big thing. And when you have these big fighters that represent your token, they're going to be sporting Volt shirts. They're going to be having Volt on their apparel, Volt hats, on their robe. Like there's going to be a lot of different branding going on with these sponsorships and partnerships. That's going to bring even more eyes onto our token. So I have all the faith in the world that when it comes to Vault, we are in the infancy of where our token is. This is freaking early. We're super early, you guys. Rest assured, you are very early. If you're holding Vault now, it's super early. You're early to the game. This is the time to, if you've not already bought into Vault, now is the time to get it. Pepsi Aaron, what do you know about Volt Soft powering Volti-Change? Probably nothing. Probably nothing is right. Good evening, Tammy. Praying for your dad. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I don't know too much. Okay. I really don't know too much, but I do know that, and this is big, that there is going to be an AMA. Oh, am I allowed to say this? Do you guys know about the AMA that Pablo is going to do with a certain couple of different influencers? Please tell me if you already know about this, because I don't want to be the one that, if I'm not allowed to talk about it, maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Oh, DJ Legend says not yet. Okay. Forget it. I can't say anything. All I can say is, my God. That's all I can say, right, DJ? Okay. All right. Okay. I hear ya. I understand. But I'm psyched for it. I'm super pumped for it because I've been a fan for a long time, and I think that is going to be crazy. What do you know about Saylor? Michael Saylor? The Bitcoin guy? The Bitcoin maxi? I know that he leveraged his ass to buy Bitcoin. Is he in Vault now? It wouldn't surprise me. All of these people that are Bitcoin maxis, and they talk about Bitcoin and the future of Bitcoin, and it's going to go up to 100K. All of these guys, even though they say they're maxis, they do have a lot of these smaller cap tokens, right? And when I say smaller cap, I don't even know, I don't even think we should consider ourselves a smaller cap token anymore, because if we look at the chart, total market cap, we're almost at $50 million. I don't even think that can really be classified as a small cap token anymore. I think we're on our way. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going. And DJ Legend, I want to definitely give you a shout out, because I was talking about the fact that one of the reasons that the Volt Army is so strong, continues to be strong, and I know it's going to continue to grow at parabolic levels, and it's super early here for Volt, is because of guys like you, guys like Power, guys like Pablo that support Voltoshi. They've got his back, and Voltoshi is constantly putting out new material for us to share on Twitter and like on Twitter and send out to everybody. They are laser focused and they are dedicated. They keep everything fresh on the social media platforms. When other devs have thrown in the towel and have given up and are now silent, these guys are kicking it up a notch. They're like, nope, we're not done. We keep going and going and going. Volt is everything I was hoping Saitama would be 6 months ago, right? Or Token A. Token A. This Volt has done everything that I was hoping would be accomplished with Token A. Voltoshi has pulled it off. Voltoshi has pulled it off, and he is going to grow this Volt army. We are going to surpass them, Token A. I have no doubt in the world that our army is going to be bigger than their army. And when we get there, When we get there, the price is going to be astronomical because don't forget, each person getting into Vault has to buy into Vault, right? You've got to buy into it, which means with each buy, the price continues to go up. The more people that are involved in our token, the more the price is going to continue to go up. And for people that are like you and me that are Volt Army strong, like we're diamond handing, we hit dips, we don't sell, and we're just constantly adding to our bag, we're staying here, right? This is going to be big, huge, life-changing money. This is not something that, oh my gosh, you know what? Oh, I've made a 50% profit. Now I'm going to sell. No, this is not a situation like that because we know where this token is going. We know it's going to be ginormous. We are not selling this. This is going to 1,000x. There is still so much to come when it comes to the potential of our utility. You know, there's swaps to be had. There's staking to be had. There's so much. There could be an exchange in our future. There could be. We don't know. We don't know where Voltoshi is going to wind up taking this. Think about other tokens like Shiba Inu, right? Like Shiba Inu, when it first launched, ain't nobody buying Shiba Inu. That thing was a sleeper cell for a long, long time. Nobody was interested in it. People passed it up. But the people that bought in early and diamond handed it, look how many millionaires it made. And I feel like we've got that same opportunity here with Vault. There's other tokens. It's like the 6-month anniversary for Vault coming up, right? It's only a little infant. We're in the infancy of our token, a little 6-month-old baby. How cute. And how many tokens are gone that launched 6 months ago? Like a crap ton because they were mismanaged. They weren't marketed properly. They never got their community to be hyped and enthusiastic the way we are. They never did that. We have every single thing that we need to make it. We have every single thing that we need to take it to the next level. Did you see who brought the 41 ETH? Okay, well, now I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about. Sometimes I feel like if I'm allowed to say it, check if you want. Okay, hold on a second. Bear with me, peeps. I got to put on my old lady glasses. Let me go down. Am I sharing this screen? Yeah, okay. So to find out who did, let's tap on the address here. Okay. Okay, people. So oh, wait a minute. Shucks, I didn't hit the... So this definitely is getting loaded onto Coinbase. No, no one compares to it. Sipnewski, you're my love. Please talk to me about Volt and high voltage. Artsy, you're so funny. Yep. So there we see it, right? We see it. But you know what I want to do? I want to keep an eye on that address. Like, let's keep an eye on it. Let's somehow tag it and keep an eye on it to see exactly, or other bigger buys, because they might be, like I mentioned earlier, they could possibly have the potential over there of making other buys from other wallets. People that do that. DJ says they're testing and getting ready. And that's so true, right? Like, things have to be tested before they're launched. What's their website so new people like me can see the project? Okay, they have two websites. Make sure that you're on the new one, which is vaultinu.in. When in doubt, if you're in doubt as to which one of the websites you're on, if you go on over to their Twitter handle, go on over to their Twitter, and I've put the link for their Twitter in the description box. You go to Twitter, you hit the link tree, and the link tree is going to bring up everything that has to do with Vault, their website, their white papers, their audit, all of the people they have partnerships with. I mean, everything. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and share this screen. This is their link tree. So if you want to see anything that has to do with anything about Vault, you come here and you can see, okay, here's their website, here's their Reddit, instructions for the migration, the Vault Inu dashboard, their roadmap, their tokenomics, their white paper and audit report, their merch store. You could check out their daily burns, all of the different articles that have been written about them, different sponsorships and partnerships that they're involved in. Everrise, they're the people that did the flawless migration to V2, which was incredible. Buying Vault with either your credit card or your debit card, all of these different partnerships, Farmers Market, Elon Goat Token, which is still going to be the biggest marketing thing that has ever happened. It's going to be all over people's Instagram and Facebook. People are going to be sitting with that monument, taking pictures and sharing them. It's going to be crazy. Partnerships, Plantaneso, CoinViewCap, huge. Metaverse stuff is huge. Dripto, with the drip token, which you can go on. And now I think the thing with drip token is you can shop online and be rewarded with that particular token. What's up, Anonymous? Thank you so much for dropping by. Yeah, they did upgrade. They completely redid their branding for Vault. Like, it looks sharp, right? Not that I didn't like the other one. I did. I thought it was super cool. But this is like so 2022. Like, it's eye-catching. It's popping. The colors just, it makes it look very clean and up to date. I freaking love it. I love it. And like I said, the more partnerships that we have, the better it's going to be. The more eyes that are going to be on us, the more people are going to know about us. And they're going to say, you know, what's up with this Vault Inu? What's up with this? We are, I don't think you guys understand that. This is going to happen. We're going to topple Shiba Inu. We're going to topple Shiba Inu. Even people that don't know that much about cryptocurrency, they might have heard the word Shiba Inu. They understand it's something to do with crypto. They may not understand crypto. They understand Shiba Inu, that it's a token, right? This is going to be us. We're here early. You and I are fortunate to be here early. And if you were in V1, you were super early. Congratulations. You lucked out there. It's so early here. More people are going to be jumping into this every single day. Our holder count goes up and up and up. Shopping.io, the crypto cart where you can use your Vault to get gift cards, to buy merchandise. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Here are some of the sponsorships with the fighters. Gilbert Burns, Ian Heinisch, is it Heinisch? Jesse Arnett, Brendan Allen. I mean, just, Argentinian football club. That's amazing. They have the play to earn game, which, by the way, there's Vault characters in a bunch of different games. Play to earn gaming is the future. Like, everything is going to be gamified, gamification. People are going to be able to make livings off of playing games. It's huge. Thank you so much, DJ Legend. DJ Legend threw me another super chat. I appreciate you. I really do. Come on, guys. Show your support. I appreciate that. That's right. Top 10 crypto sooner than you think. And I have all the faith in the world that 100% that's going to happen. We're going to topple Shiba Inu and we're going to be the token. The token. I mean, you guys look at all of these different links. And these are the YouTubers that are consistently putting out content religiously for Vault. Maybe one day if I can get on my game, get all my personal life squared away with everything, maybe there'll be a link to my channel if I can do it. Because right now I don't really deserve to be there. I don't deserve to be there yet. And coming back over here, look at, oh, my camera. Oh no, hold on. Now I got to fix it. But while I'm fixing my camera, what is up? Thank you so much. She was lazy. Volt, oh no, Volt is killing it. You are 100% right. Let me try to fix this. Hey, the last time, I don't know if I ever told you guys the story. The last time my camera froze like that, it froze and my mouth was like open in a perfect circle. And I kid you not, I looked like a blow up doll. It was freaking hilarious. It was great. And I didn't even notice it right away because my picture was super small. I was sharing a screen and I looked down in the corner and I saw my face looked like an idiot. And I was like, oh no, I blew it up. I like did one of these. I was like, you guys look at my face. Look, don't I look like a blow up doll? Because I'm a kind of girl that can laugh at myself. And it was super funny. This person is saying Shiba will not move for the next 2 years. And do you know why I think you're right? All the big people are already in it. All the big whales are already in it. We don't have really big whales. Like we have some whales in our project, but we still have that opportunity to get the biggest whales into our project, right? When you're looking to buy, this is one of the reasons that, excuse me. Whenever I move my microphone, I like to silence it so that, it doesn't make a crazy noise. Maddie B's in the house. Maddie, hey, I just saw ya. Appreciate you for coming by, Maddie. I love Maddie. I can't, it slipped my mind what I was saying. Oh, when the richest people have brought into a particular project, where do you go up from there? Right? Can you go up from there? We don't even necessarily want the biggest whales into our project until the very end. We want to top out before they come in because we don't want them to manipulate us. We want the army to be in control of the price, right? That's how I'd rather have 100,000 people buying a quarter BNB at a time than have one dude swoop in and buy 2,000 BNB at one time, right? This way the army dictates, okay, well, you know what? If I've got to take profits for whatever reason this particular week, you're not going to hurt the chart. You're taking profits responsibly because that's what people do when they're involved in a cryptocurrency. They want to see it grow. They're not going to do anything to hurt the chart. Let's say maybe you have 10 BNB in the project and you need to take out money. Are you going to dump your 10 BNB all at once? No, because you don't want to hurt the project, right? You're probably going to sell at 1.5 BNB, wait a couple hours, sell another 1.5, and then wait a couple hours and sell. That's how people that are involved in a community that are a part of an army do it. You take your profits responsibly and leave the project there. You don't want to hurt it. You just need to sometimes grab some of your dough. For whatever reason, something terrible could happen in your life. And it can happen to any one of us, right? But the whole thing is to do it responsibly. Distribution of power amongst the people. That's right. That's what it's about. So let's go back to the chart. And this is what I like to see, right? Like I'd mentioned, people taking small profits at a time, 0.3, a little bit of a 1.75. but maybe this person has 20 ETH worth. So maybe to them, this is not really a big sell. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is perspective. Everything is perspective. So we're still going strong. And like I said, I'm going to zoom out one more time so that we can have an understanding here of how we look at the chart and understand technical analysis. And when I like to do my technical analysis, I like to put the chart on 4-hour candles. I think there's more information there. I know a lot of people put their candles on like a minute candle or 5-minute candle. That's too much information. No, you don't need that. If you're doing long-term technical analysis, for me, I think 4 hours is the best, okay? So when we look at this whole area of accumulation here, like there are definite lines of support right there, support right there, support right here, support, support, support. So we know we've not dipped down this area. This is the very, very bottom. So that person that was waiting to buy those 41 Ethereum worth, they were like, you know what? I'm going to buy at the absolute floor. I'm going to buy at the bottom. They waited for it to touch off that area of support, and that's when they banged in that big, huge purchase. That's how you do it, right? Whenever you see we come to an area of support, this is where you want to add to your position. It's a good time to add to your position. Let me just heat up Etherscan here because I want to get on the Ethereum blockchain. About 10,000 on Ethereum. I wonder how many we have on BNB. And of course, oh crap, I accidentally closed out the chart. I suck, you guys. That's okay. You know why? Because they make it real easy with their website to grab the DEX tools chart. DJ said something. Hold on. Do you think that was the last? Do you think that was the last all-time low? I hope it is, right? It could be. It could be. It very well could be. But this is, like I was saying before, I think there's a chance that this person that bought those 41 Ethereum, they could be waiting for some people to start to take profits. They were probably waiting for a couple of red candles to buy more. But they got surprised, right? Because when somebody buys in that much, they normally don't front load their whole entire bag. They buy little by little because they always want to get the very best price. There's always the potential that person is waiting in the wings to buy even more. They're waiting for red candles. They're probably surprised that the army isn't selling out. They're probably like, where's the people selling? Why aren't the people selling? He doesn't know the Vault Army. Where the heck is the link? Here it is. DEX tools. Thank you. We'll just let that populate. The only way is up from here. Let's vault together. You freaking know it. Listen, I'm telling you, this, if there's one token absolutely that I am pumped about the potential, the future, it's Volt. We're so early. I can taste it. We are early. John Patrick says, very, very true. They buy little by little. They do. They always want the best price. Volt is going to make a serious impact in the next 90 days. I believe that because like I was saying, these bigger exchanges like Coinbase, exchanges like crypto.com, exchanges like Binance, they're not the kind of token that you are in contact with them and there's an agreement to launch the token and boom, it gets launched the next day. there's a lot of paperwork to go through. You know, there's a lot of things that got to be signed, combed through. They want to make sure that everything is legitimate and on the up and up. Like they're just not taking scraps onto their platform because they're centralized. They're centralized. They have to answer to different arms of the law, right? Like they're not going to get away with stealing people's money. If something goes wrong there, like look at crypto.com. They halted the selling of Luna Classic before it was called Luna Classic. I had purchased some of it as like a lottery ticket thing. I'm like, okay, well, either this is going to be worthless or it has the potential of being worth a lot. They halted the selling of it. They halted the buying of it. They even halted transferring, so I couldn't even get my tokens out of there. Like, they're careful with their holders' money. They just don't let any old riffraff onto their platform. They want to make sure they're protecting their holders, protecting the buyers, because in the end, they can get in a lot of trouble. We are diamond handing. We are diamond handing. Did I see Linu? No, I don't know what Linu is. I don't know what that is. Yeah. There's a chance. Oh, yeah, there's total. Listen, when it comes to market cap, you know, I've heard Pablo say many times, he's like, Tammy, don't be afraid to dream with us about a $50 billion market cap. And I was like, Pablo, you know, $50 billion market cap, like we still got a ways to go like that. And he's like, think about it. At Token A's all-time high, it was $17 billion. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, there is absolutely the chance that this could hit a $50 billion market cap. There's every chance in the world that one day we could turn around and create our own stablecoin, because by then we will have enough crypto-backed assets to launch a stablecoin. And for anybody that's just joining us right now, let me remind you, there's a few different types of stablecoins, right? This is why I think Vault has the potential of launching its own stablecoin. There is a stablecoin that is literally tethered to a dollar bill. So with each coin, there's a physical dollar bill that's locked away in a vault. It's securities backed. There's another cryptocurrency that is an algorithmic stablecoin. That is what UST was, the Terra Luna stablecoin. It was only held in place and made stable by its algorithm with the process of burning and minting of the Luna token. It was exploited. The algorithm was broke. There was too much UST that was being dumped. Too many tokens were minted. That crashed the Luna token, right? That's an algorithmic stablecoin. Exploited, no good. There's another type of stablecoin that is a cryptocurrency stablecoin, meaning that for each token, you have an asset of cryptocurrency to back up that stablecoin. The vault itself is already chock full and loaded with NFTs, with all kinds of stuff. There's other tokens that they've purchased, Bitcoin, there's Tesla stock that they've purchased. Like there's a lot in that vault, millions and millions and millions of dollars of cryptocurrency assets in the vault. With the way that Vaultoshi is going, with strategically buying these assets, understanding, you know, he's got a pretty good eye when it comes to NFTs. Like there's certain NFTs that he's bought for like a quarter of an ETH that are now well over 10 ETH. You know, like he understands demand, you know, what people want, right? Like he can look at something and say, oh, I don't think this is going to sell. Like this is lame. Or he can look at something and say, you know what? Yeah, people are going to want these. I think this collection is going to be valuable. Let me grab some and stick it in the vault. So this is huge. And we got our NFTs coming out. And you know, listen, there are so many projects that launch their NFTs that don't have the army we have. So what does that mean? Like, nobody's buying those NFTs. If you only have a couple hundred holders and you have a token saying NFTs coming soon, who's there to buy it? If you don't have a community that's buying your token, they're sure as hell not going to buy your NFT. So there's no value there. When you have a community like ours, when the NFTs start getting released, they're going to be crazy. Yep, I think we can get to the $50 billion market cap. No problem. Baby steps. And I appreciate each one of you guys that came by tonight. The non-believers will be butthurt. Probably butthurt now because their projects aren't performing like Vault. Neville's in the house. Hello, Neville. I will take 1 billion anytime, then look for 5 billion after. G Smooth. So there's all the potential in the world that this is going to be big. We already know. We already know we're a big, strong army. We don't need anybody to tell us that, dude. We know. We know. We know we're incredible. We know it's going to be huge. Oh, actually, I hit up the wrong chart before I brought up the. Was I on the right chart? No, I am on the right chart. Let's have a look at the Binance chart too. Ooh, we have a green candle here too. Damn. Okay, here we go. We have a 66 BNB purchase over on the Binance chain. We have a 66 BNB purchase. That's big money. That's big money. Let me go back there. Hold on. Now let me track this wallet. Hold on. In case you guys don't know, I'm sure you do. Listen, I'm sure you guys already know this, but for people, you just never know who might be watching that doesn't understand. If you want to see who bought a particular amount of that token, if you're on Dex tools like this and you see a great big green candle and you want to know why, you scroll down and all of the transactions are going to be listed here, okay? You could see here the total number of BNB. You look down, this is how much BNB this person bought. This is their wallet address. So let's hit that, and that is going to bring up the BSC scan, which is like, it's like Etherscan, but for Binance, BSC scan. So we want to come down here. These are all of the different transactions that they've had, okay? But we want to look at particular transactions from the Binance Smart Chain. So we hit that. Oh my gosh. So this person's been just loading Vault. They bought Vault 30 days ago. They bought Vault 20 days ago. They bought Vault a day ago, and they just bought it again 33 minutes ago. This person is a big buyer here. Big money is smart money, and we know what that means. This person knows. They know right here is a big area of support for Vault, and now is the time to get in because it may never come this low again. Is that your wallet? I hope it is your wallet. As far as Vault is, there is no FOMO. That's right. There is no FOMO. There is no FOMO because you can never miss out because we're only ever going up. We're going to build our numbers. It's still so incredibly early here. We're going to continue to build our numbers, grow our army, grow our price. Look at this. We're still getting green candles over here on Ethereum too. And I love to see this, right? I love to see these little buys. Not that a half an ETH is a little buy. It's not. Like, that's a lot of money to some people because Ethereum is what, like 1,800 something right now? That's like $900. That's a lot of money for some people. But I love to see these little smaller buys, 0.2, 0.17, right? That's smaller buys. I love to see people buying in there because these people, they're going to stay. They're like, okay, I'm taking my money, what money I have, and I'm going to invest in something that is going to be better for my family. I'm making this investment for the future of my family. Maybe they're buying Vault. Here's the thing. Every day I sit there and I see people saying, Today, my wife and I welcomed in our daughter into the world. And every now and then I'll say, make sure you buy some Vault, to pay for her wedding. Where I come from, the bride's family would always pay for the wedding, and the father would be saving for the whole life to pay for the wedding. I came from a very poor family, so my father was very happy I was a lesbian, and they would put away for this wedding. Can you imagine? Let's say somebody's daughter is born today and they bought a boatload of Vault, and by the time her wedding comes, like now Vault has its own exchange, its own stablecoin, and they can throw like a huge, massive wedding and still have money left over. Maybe even money enough to buy her house, right? Wouldn't that be just a wonderful, wonderful thing to invest in your future by putting into a token that's going to be here for the long run? There's so many tokens that you just don't get a good feeling about. The developer's silent, kind of Twitter went silent. The chart's not looking good, and there's no word to be heard. There's nobody in the Telegram. I mean, there's people in the Telegram going, hey, it's kind of silent. What's going on? Does anybody know anything? Is there, any word about possible utility, maybe an NFT? What's going on? We don't have to worry about that with Vault. Like, this is a dev. Vaultoshi is dedicated to the holders, dedicated to the future of the project, knowing exactly how to maneuver through this very difficult space of decentralization. He's doing it exactly the right way. He's putting those crypto assets into the vault, building our value, backing up our token with partnerships, sponsorships, utility. Like, the utility that is coming down the pipe is absolutely insane. This is why I'm saying it's early. I know it feels like, well, it's not that early because we're 6 months, it's just our 6-month anniversary. So, we're here, but it's still very early. When you consider all of the things that we still have to do, we've already accomplished so much. There's a lot they've already done, but we still have a ways to go and a bigger future to build. And I know it's going to happen. Like, I'm diamond handing my Vault. There's no way I'm selling my Vault. Like, I'm older. I have to be strategic and careful about how I spend my money because I'll be hopefully retired soon. And that, not soon, like 5 or 6 years soon. I mean, you never know. Maybe. Hey, you never know. But, I have to take into consideration projects that I think have a really glowing and serious future. Buy in early and buckle down and stay in there. And Vault is definitely one of my top 3. Definitely one of the top 3 projects that I think has the biggest potential, not only because I really like Vaultoshi and I trust his vision, and I like everybody that's in the project, right? Pablo, Power, DJ, like all those guys, Believes, I respect them. But it's us, the army. Like, we're legit. We're here. We understand that this is a community token and the community is going to take it so far. We're just building our numbers right now. That's all we're doing, is gathering numbers. And every single day that Vaultoshi continues to put out like 50 different tweets, this is only good for us. You never have to worry about this guy going silent. If it's a guy, I don't even, it could be a woman. Vaultoshi could be a woman. It's amazing when I think of where we're going to go and just how very early that we are. And, it's crazy to think. It's crazy to think that we're definitely going to be the big token. We're definitely going to push through Token A. We're definitely going to push through Shiba Inu. We have to keep on keeping on. We have to keep going on to the social media platforms. Whenever you see a tweet about it, like, retweet, comment. I'm sure you already do. I'm sure you're like me, and anytime you see anything to do with Vault, you're there helping the community. Each time you retweet somebody's tweet, you're helping the community. You're helping your own bag. When you do stuff like that, you're just helping your own bag, growing your own bag, growing the community that inevitably is going to grow your own bag. That's what you're doing. Yo, you're not already in Vault? I'm surprised about that. That's right. We're going. We're going. And the beautiful thing about the Volt Army, and you guys know it, we are a strong, positive army. You never see any kind of negativity rolling around with Volt like you do some other tokens. So it's really nice to see, how great our community is and how strong we're staying. Lori Body, what's up? Hey, Tammy, I've been burned with investing into, okay, all these other ones. I don't want to say them out loud. I want to invest in Vault, but I'm hesitant. Do you blame me? No, I understand that, a lot of people have been burned. And you know what, Lori? It's the market too right now. Don't forget, the entire crypto market and even the stock market is really, really down right now. It's a hard time in the economy. It's a hard time in the country. I understand that you could be hesitant. You could be hesitant, but I want to show you this. Whenever in doubt, zoom out, and we can see that there are definite areas of support in this area. We just had somebody on Ethereum buying 42 Ethereum. Then we went over to Binance. Somebody bought 66 BNB worth of Volt. That's somebody with a lot of money. That's somebody that understands technical analysis and can look at the chart and understand where to get into a token just by looking at the chart. Okay, now's the time to buy in because it's only going to go up from here. But I understand that you're hesitant because you've been burned with other projects. I have too. I get it. I hear you. But here's the thing. I don't even think you should necessarily give up on those other tokens, right? There's a couple of them in there that I believe have very strong futures. You're in it. The prices are very low on everything. At this point, hodl, because you know what, Lori? A couple weeks down the road, we could hear Vault is partnering with one of them. Vault can be bringing them on board. We could be building something with them in a little bit, and it's just going to be one big whole ecosystem that's going to be enmeshed, right? So don't give up on any one of these tokens because I think it has the potential to happen. That's right. He's saying, do your research. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Koinobi, another 9K buy just hit. You see that? Like, people know how to read charts, do technical analysis, and they know when to get into a project. Whenever in doubt, pull up the link tree. So, speaking of link tree, am I sharing this tab? Hold on a second. Yes. When we look at the link tree, this is just, all the different partnerships that we're involved in. All the different partnerships, all the articles that have been written, sponsorships, everybody that's backing the Volt token, little other games that we have Volt characters in. It's just huge. Drip token. Shopping.io, using your Volt to buy stuff at Walmart, eBay, Home Depot, CryptoCart, using your Volt to buy gift cards, to buy merchandise. Look at all these people that are going to be sporting the Volt logo, these UFC fighters. Like, all of these games, like, it's crazy where we're going with this token. You guys have been live for a little bit over an hour. I do have a meeting I have to get to, but as always, it has been such a huge pleasure getting to speak with my Volt Army again. There's something really big coming as far as AMA. There's a big AMA coming. I can't tell you who it is. Pablo's going to have them on the channel. I can't wait for it. I wish I could be there, but I can't. But I'm definitely going to be watching. And there's more news about more exchanges coming. And Lori, don't forget, we're already on 26 big exchanges with more to come down the road. The bigger exchanges are coming down the road. So please hang in there. Consider getting yourself a small bag when you see it hit an area of support, like now, pretty low right now. And consider hodling it, because I'm definitely hodling mine. We're very early here, very early. Thank you. There are only a few people I trust and watch on YouTube in crypto around. Tammy, you're one of them. Thanks again. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate your trust. And let's go, Volt Army. God bless you. Take care and have a good night. I'll see you guys over at